Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Nikon camera tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to take you through some of the basic settings in your Nikon camera to ensure that you get the best possible quality videos and photos. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Travis and I love to film unboxing videos of cool new gear that I get for filmmaking and photography. If I ever go someplace cool, I'm definitely going to vlog about it. And if I ever have any DIY projects around the house, usually assembling IKEA furniture or something smart home related, I'll film a tutorial on those too. And when I learn something new in Adobe Premiere Elements, I'm definitely going to film a tutorial about that too. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you head down below and smash that subscribe button. So in today's video, I want to take you through some of the basic settings of your Nikon DSLR camera so that you can get the best possible quality photos and videos. So one of the first adjustments that you want to set is your white balance. And to adjust the white balance on a Nikon camera, you want to press the menu button on the back of your camera and head down to the shooting menu. Inside the shooting menu, you're going to see that you have a white balance option. So click on that white balance and you have incandescent, fluorescent, direct sunlight, flash, cloudy, and shade. So just use the arrow buttons, head up and down, make the adjustment to whatever your environment is, and on to the next step. So likely by default this is already set up for you, but you want to actually assign the FN button, which is this button here on the side of the camera. So to set that up, underneath the shooting menu, you're going to see the custom setting menu. Head to the custom setting menu and then head all the way down to controls. Once you're in controls, you will see that the second option down is to assign the FN button. So I have the FN button assigned to ISO. So now that you have your white balance adjusted and you've assigned your FN button, the next step is to set up your shutter speed. So the rule of thumb when you're filming video is that you want to double your shutter speed to your frame rate. So if I'm filming at 24 frames a second, my shutter speed is going to be set to 50. If I'm filming at 30 frames a second, my shutter speed is going to be set to 60. If I'm filming at 60 frames a second, I'll set my shutter speed to 120. So when you're filming video, you want to make sure that you have your shutter speed set up to match your frame rate. Once that's done, the next setting I always head to is my aperture. So with the Nikon cameras, unfortunately, you can't adjust the aperture with the live view on. So you want to turn off the live view and then head to the back of your camera. And you're going to press the plus/minus button on the top of your camera right next to your shutter. So press the plus/minus button and then you actually want to spin the dial on the back of the camera and that's going to adjust your aperture. So depending on how much light you have in your environment and how much blur that you want in your film or your photos will directly relate to how you set up your aperture. If you want a little light, you're going to close the aperture down, and if you want a lot of light, you're going to open the aperture up. Since you don't have access to live view, this is where the histogram comes in really handy because it will actually help you with your aperture, because you can see as you allow more light in, the histogram will move to the middle, or as you take light away, it'll move away from the middle. So that's a great way to check your lighting without using the live view, is to use the histogram to set your aperture. So once you have your aperture set, the very last setting that I like to set up is the one that we set that dial to, and that is your ISO. So pressing the FN button on the side of your camera and then turning this dial on the back is going to set your ISO. So when you're filming and you're in an environment for a while, you have your white balance set, your shutter speed is locked, your aperture is the way that you want it, ISO is really the last thing that you're going to be adjusting. And I'm sure that you've seen a lot of vloggers out there and they kind of reach behind the camera and they spin that dial. Exactly what they're doing is they're changing the ISO. They're just allowing a little bit more light into the image or darkening the image up if they head out into the sunlight. So the first step, adjust your white balance. The second step, lock off your shutter speed. The third step, adjust your aperture, and the very final step, set your ISO. Once those 4 things are done, you're on your way to beautiful images with your Nikon camera. Thanks so much for watching today. If you like this video, make sure you head down below, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this one, smash that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy out there.